You're listening to Rage Across the Northwest, a Werewolf the Apocalypse actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios.
Hi, I'm Grizz, and I'll be playing Moonspoken, a metis child of Gaia Theurge. Our pronouns are he, they.
Hi, I'm Grizzly. I use any pronouns, and I'm playing Sticks and Stones, the Hamid Shadowlord Arun. Sticks' pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Howl Valentine, and I'm playing Lost and Found, the Lupus Stargazer Philodox. Both of our pronouns are they, them.
Hi. Oh, fuck. I'm.
Okay, fine. Hi, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'll be playing in Vino Veritas, the Hamid Fiona Galliard. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and we'll forgive Vironz this time.
Just this once. Hi, I'm Vironz. I'm the storyteller for the show who got used to having to go forth in introductions for 9 weeks. Okay. To the humans, Portland is a city of rain, coffee shops, and is tucked in by towering evergreens. It sits where the waters of the Willamette River meets the Columbia. Forests, mountains, and volcanic remnants tower over the city and surround it. Even in the heart of the city, nature pushes against civilization. To the Garu, Portland is a place where the wild and weaver can coexist in their own unique way. The Umbra is somewhat closer than other cities. Spirits of the river and wind are able to actually survive here without much issue. Yet the worm lurks in the city, abandoned industrial sites, corruption, and violence. Most never notice it. Spirits avoid speaking of it, but the Garu know it is there. Mount Tabor, the home of the cairn, rises above the city like a silent guardian. Beneath it rests the sept of the Ashen Claw. Spirits gather in greater numbers than anywhere else in the city. But the fire spirits and their flames burn low as if waiting for something. Sun Shadow and the leaders of the sept have noticed troubling signs and have gathered our pack in front of them. So first, I want to know what everybody's wearing when you guys are talking to the elders, as they've called you here on what seems like might be important business. And we will start with Moonspoken.
He's probably just wearing a very loose, like, cotton shirt, like a shawl over that, loose baggy pants, probably barefoot, coughing quietly off to the side. His hair is tied up, and then he's got a staff beside him.
All right. I will go for Vino Veritas next.
Veritas is wearing a pair of loose-fitting white leg jeans. Wide leg jeans are very high-end, kind of perfectly tailored to her, and a green wrap shirt that exposes her midriff, and a pair of chunky boots on her feet. She has a Baker Boy hat, a black one, but it is currently in her hand. So that she isn't being rude by wearing it inside.
Next, we will go for Lost and Found.
Lost is wearing a loose, long-ish sleeve shirt that is hanging off one shoulder, definitely a couple sizes too big. Some scrounged cargo pants that should have been washed about a decade ago, and just no one knows what's on them anymore. There's probably a belt to hold them up because they're also a size or so too big, more than likely. They've got scraps of fabric that they've attached in weird places here and there because they think that that's how clothing is supposed to work. You just sort of decorate your frame. And they are wearing very, very filthy Crocs with as many shiny doodads as they can stick in the holes.
And last but not least, Styx.
Styx is currently wearing a dark suit. It is very well tailored. He has a white shirt. His shoes appear to be very new, almost like he had to replace them recently for some reason, and he hasn't really broken them in yet. And by his side, he has a large leather scabbard attached to his belt with a sleek leather-wrapped handle poking out of it.
All right. That being said, you guys... Oh my lord. Every time I try to do this sheet, it doesn't save. You guys are called forth by your order of the set. Taste the Pit. He stands in front of you. He is also holding on to a staff adorned with all sorts of bangles that seem to be Native American in nature. All right, Cleoths, you have your first real job. You will hear about it from Sunshadow and the rest. Follow me. And he'll begin to start leading you guys up the mountain. And it is a... Sir?
Vironz, you might want to turn your gain up. You're quite quiet.
Quite quiet. Thank you. I'll turn myself up a little bit more.
Also, probably bring it closer to you.
I'm going to regret saying this. I am damn near throating the mic.
Flip it. Flip that now. Flip it. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, Taste the Pit will lead you guys up the mountain. And it's only about half an hour until you guys kind of get into a clearing. Guys get into what is sort of a clearing, but all of you recognize from where your ceremony took place for your rite of passage, where you all earned your D names. And did I mispronounce your D name? Is it Moonspoken or Moon? It is Moonspoken, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is. The problem is with the overlay because y'all went back and forth and I forgot to change it.
Got
We'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's Moonspoken.
All right. And as you guys go through that almost clearing, he leads you through the brush, and you all feel the workings of spirits. And it opens up wide into a proper clearing where you can feel the warmth embrace of the mountain. It's dormant. Even though it is dormant, it is still keeping you all warm. And in the center, you only see the elders of the sept. Sun Shadow, the Silver Fang of Philodox, Red Fang, a Black Fury, Ragabash. Struggles Stained Dark, a child of Gaia. Eternal Flame, also a child of Gaia. And Hits the Trees, a Shadow Lord. And with her heavy gaze, Sun Shadow looks at all of you. Then she opens her mouth. How are you all doing?
Well enough, I suppose. We understand you called us here for a job.
Indeed, but a checkup is in order. You all did just become full Garu. I like to make sure that you are all doing decent. Some Garu like to believe that when they pass this rite, they have a lot more privilege than they actually do. And some are downright terrified. So, how are you all doing?
Very will kind of look at the rest of them. Given my background, I don't think it's particularly fair for me to speak for the others.
Given your background, I know how you're feeling.
I'm doing well enough, I suppose. Thank you for asking.
She'll pull out a handkerchief and hand it to you.
Oh, no, I'm okay. I have one.
You'll probably need another one in a bit.
Oh, very well. Reach out and take it.
Chin up. I know it's difficult for you. And make sure to look at the rest of us.
Of course.
Wolfborn, are you all right?
I am as well as I can be in this form.
I understand how uncomfortable it can be for you, but yours are dwindling in number. And for the sake of ease of everybody around us, it is easier for us to be in human form. I'm sure
I do understand.
I'm sure you'll have chances later to run wild.
Lost will just sort of nod rather than try to speak again.
She smiles. And you? She kind of has to tilt her head up at you just a little bit. Sticks.
I'm feeling pretty great myself. It was a nice walk up here.
I suspect it was for you. Quite easy, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've hiked higher mountains.
We're not at the top yet. We could be if you would like. Is that something you really want to do?
Barry just shoots Sticks a subtle but kind of warning look and then glances over at Moon but says nothing.
Styx seems to... He sees the look, also looks at Moonspoken, and kind of processes that, reminds himself, and then turns back and says, "No, I think that this is quite high enough, actually."
It's the trees kind of make sure to make eye contact with you and nods his head in approval. Good. Good. I'm glad you're all doing well. Now, your job. There is something going on in the city. Spirits have been whispering to us. And we've heard some reports from some of our own connections, but I understand that some of you have connections in the cities. And she looks straight at Veritas. The roots in the ground seem to be getting sick. I can't quite pinpoint where it's supposed to be from yet. They're being cagey. So, your charge right now, find out what is making the roots sick and kill it.
Can it be done?
Good. Dismissed.
The second she says dismissed, Lost drops down to Lupus.
I think Very, having stood kind of like slightly at the front of the pack, will turn on her heel to turn out. And when she sees that Found is already in Lupus, she'll just sort of sigh a little bit and then gesture for the others to go.
Mm-hmm.
And follow them out.
Lost does the biggest of big dog shakes, full body wiggles, and then happily trots after the rest of his pack.
So,
I love them.
Very, you have a couple kinfolk here. Bree and Maeve are like your most predominant ones that you can go talk to here.
Okay.
Just letting you know, those are your two kinfolk that you have in the city from the 5 you have listed out. They're spread about. Do not fret.
Okay. I will pull out my cell phone. And I will call. I'll call Bree, I think.
Yeah, she'll pick up after a few rings. Hello? And you kind of hear like a little bit of a sports going on in the background and like a lot of people chatting. Mind you, it's kind of around midday. So you're surprised her pub is like this busy already.
That's a hell of a crowd for you to have going in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I don't understand. I guess there must be some sort of event going on in the city, or just, I don't know. A lot of people must not be working. How can I help you?
Well, going to be in the city here shortly. Have some things to look into. Thought I might stop by, pick your brain a bit.
Oh, is this regarding business?
It's family business.
Oh, joy.
Sorry, love. I'll buy a few rounds to make it up to you.
Can you get me an employee while you're at it?
It depends on what you need. I'm pretty good at convincing people.
I need a bartender who's able to work fully by themselves during a rush like this for when I have to go, for when I help you guys. And you can tell she's straining her voice just a little bit when saying help. I'm gonna help you guys. Yay.
I'll look into it. See who I know. Maybe Maeve will have some suggestions.
Maybe. I don't know where she's playing tonight. Do you know?
Well, not yet, but she's my next call.
Oh, so this is okay. Just awesome. It's great.
Take a deep breath. We don't know how big it is.
Oh, all right.
Don't make it a problem before it's a problem, you know.
I just have it when dealing with. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get back to work. I will see you when you're here.
See you in a bit. And I will hang up.
All right.
I will look down at our lovely, lovely Lupus. You're going to be a little annoyed with me, love.
Lost just cocks their head up in that very dog-like what?
Well, we're going into the city, which means you're not going to be able to stay like that for long.
Lost just sneezes and walks off a little.
Don't give me that tone.
They just sort of pin their ears back and give you puppy side eye and then lick one paw almost cat-like and sort of cough because their paw's pretty dirty right now. They haven't bathed in a while.
Yeah. At some point we're going to have to take you to get a bath too.
Lost whines and starts slinking away belly first.
We have work to do. Get your ass back over here.
They just give the biggest sigh, and you hear "fine" growled in low Lupus, and they shuffle over next to you, still in Lupus form.
They will get the best of ear scritches. Does anyone else have anyone they need to call, or am I the only one doing this?
No, I don't have anyone.
Not that I particularly want to get involved in this.
All right. Fantastic. Well, first things first. Found needs a bath if we're taking them to the pub.
They just whimper quietly, but sort of shake themselves and mutter in Lupus, "I hate the city."
I know, and we won't be there for any longer than we need to. Do we have a place that we're staying around here already, or do we need to go get one?
I am trying to remember. So it would stand to reason that you probably have a place to stay. I don't remember if Donnie or Styx are from out of town. Lost will.
I mean, Donnie's from North Dakota, so he's not from around here.
I mean, I have money. We could be renting a place. I was just wondering if you had something specific in mind, or if we're going to hand save it and say that with several dots and resources between a few of us, we can find a house.
Yeah. It's like you guys have enough dots and resources, and you have enough in kinfolk. It's All
right. We are headed for what I'm going to assume is probably like a rental property that is held exclusively for members of the tribe and their packs when they come through. That I have rented out for us.
Yeah,
10 minutes from the beach, 10 minutes to downtown.
Well, it's just, I was going to say it's just outside the city because Very might be very comfortable being in with all the humans, but she's not that mean to found.
Has a
big backyard with a gate that goes directly into the woods.
Yep.
There is a glass walker on a retainer to make sure it's a monthly lease, but has no fee for terminating it in case you guys just need to fucking skip town for like a weekend.
And off-street parking.
No, there's a full fucking garage. You get a remote to
it's
it.
crazy.
Okay, so we're going back to the car and headed there. And once we get there, I'm going to keep a very particular eye on Found to make sure that they don't go running for the woods.
They won't run off. They will just think about it very hard.
They can see it the way that they hold themselves. I will let us in and kind of point back at the bathroom. Go on. You should do it in Hamid form. You're going to be at the pub in Hamid form.
They will heave the largest dog sigh and then shift straight to Glabro and stalk off to the showers.
And yes, you do have to use soap.
Fine. It smells.
It's the non-scented. I got it as close as I could.
Still smells.
Can I get you to roll stamina and primal urge for your shifting, or you could spend a point of rage?
I will roll. You said stamina, and what was the other thing? Sorry.
Primal urge. This is at difficulty 7. If you're going from lupus, I believe you need 3 no. Yeah, no, you need 3 successes to go all the way.
Well, this is going to go poorly.
If you don't roll like the full number, you can.
Yeah, no, you can still keep going. Yeah.
Okay, great.
It's just going to be uncomfortable.
I think I rolled correctly. Please tell me if I got that wrong.
Stamina plus primal. I could have sworn we had more stamina for you. Okay.
I only have 0 primal urge.
You dropped all of your primal urge?
We didn't add any.
I could have sworn I told you to.
No.
Okay.
Well, we know what we're buying with your first experience points.
Yep.
I guess so.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll that again. All you need is 1 success.
Okay.
Believe in you. There you go.
All right. Well, I got 3 this time.
Yeah, and you have fair glabro, so you look relatively Hamid.
Yes. This is why I have fair glabro. Lost will avoid Hamid.
Just big Hamid.
Yes, big and not exactly pretty.
So long as people aren't in the know or don't look too close, you'll be fine.
They can wear clothes, it's fine. Yes, Lost will
come in there and do it for you.
Lost will sneeze mid-transformation and sort of stutter and then get all the way to Glabro and stumble off to the shower. And you just hear them muttering under their breath in a growl the whole time. I hate the city. This is stupid. Soap is awful.
while they are showering, I am going to call Maeve.
Hi? Whose number is this?
It's Rasheen.
Oh, Rasheen! Oh, Rasheen! It's so lovely to hear from you.
How you doing, love?
Oh, I'm doing so good. It's been so awesome lately. I've been kind of like touring around the city.
Well, that's fantastic. Happy to hear it.
Yeah. What's up? Please tell me this is a social call.
It's a little bit. Mostly family business.
Oh, family business. That's lovely.
Listen, I'm going to be at the Ronin and Harp in a couple of hours, probably. I don't suppose you could stop by.
Oh, I can always make time for the family.
Fantastic. And I don't suppose you know any bartenders who happen to be out of work right now.
I've been kind of trying to get sober. So, no?
Oh, it's a pity. All right.
It's like the sober part, or like not me, like me not knowing
not knowing anyone.
Okay.
You do what you want with the sobriety thing. I wish you all the best.
Oh, it's been a difficult month.
Most people back home just go to church more. But,
not my style. Okay, well, I will see you there. And I guess it means I'm seeing Bree too. It's been a while since I've chatted with her.
She's who I was asking about the bartender for. She needs help.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's kind of crazy how she's like, she only has like one person per shift. But I guess she has to keep costs down somehow.
I suppose she does. We'll have to keep an eye out for her, see if we can find any others in the family who might be able to come and help.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, well, I'll see you in 2 to 3 hours, all right?
Oh, yeah, no, that should work. You can kind of hear her start. She picks up her guitar. You can hear her bang it slightly and start playing it as if she's forgotten she's on the phone.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go now.
Oh, yeah, bye.
Bye. And she will hang up. Oh, that girl's a little spacey.
So, what else is everybody doing?
I think Styx is gonna get to getting some lunch ready for everyone before they leave for the meeting.
Okay.
Moon is taking his medicine.
Staves off side effects for like an hour.
Oh no, this is just his daily medication. It's not about staving off side effects. This is what he needs to take so it doesn't get far, far worse. And then he has something he takes every 6 hours. Oh, yeah, he's just off to the side taking his medication and just waiting to leave. The walk probably didn't help for sure.
You also have an asthma inhaler on you.
He doesn't have asthma. No.
All right.
We've got at least an hour and a half before you have to go, Moon, if you want to have a nap or something.
Yeah, I might. That took a It's a lot more uphill than I'm used to after living on the plains. And he's gonna go crash out on the couch.
I understand. Real thin air there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go off and sleep, is there anything specific you might want for food?
I'm not hungry, but thank you.
Okie dokie.
Appreciate it, Sticks.
Of course.
Figured out how to make boxty yet?
I'm still working on that one. But what I can make is sandwiches.
All right, well, I suppose you and I will have sandwiches, and we'll pull one of the steaks out of the fridge for Found and heat it up.
There also might still be some of that rabbit left in there that we could give to them.
They just bathed.
Okay, but hear me out. If we give them the rabbit, they might forgive us for making them bathe.
Which is why I think we keep the rabbit for when we come home. It's like a little treat.
Good plan. And Styx just gets to work on assembling sandwiches and raw steak.
All right. So yeah, after all your sandwiches are ready, you guys head out into the city. And you end up at the Rowan and Harp pub. And there it is, still very busy. There is some rugby on the TVs around there.
We'll walk in and kind of give a look around. Time near 3 PM, and all these people are still here. Either this city is full of drunks or there's something special going on.
Maybe both.
And kind of out in the back, ever so slightly above all the like talking and rowdiness going on in the pub, you hear Roisin.
Is that Maeve?
Oh yeah.
I will turn with the biggest, like, winning smile. Hey, Maeve, how you doing?
Oh, it's so good to see you. And she'll go over to you and hug you. And she attempts to try and pick you up because you're so small. But she's kind of weaker than what she like normally is that you know of.
I will allow her to try because I am pretty fucking tiny.
You are tiny.
And when she struggles, I'll kind of blink a little bit. All right. Last time we saw each other, you could practically throw me over your shoulder. Have you been skipping arm day?
I had a stint in the hospital.
Oh.
It was a stint. It's kind of changed the tone of my music a little bit. It's still bright and happy, but the vocals can get a little bit dark sometimes, but it's okay. But yeah, I was there for a while.
I don't know what happened.
Well,
you'd notice that Rasheen has like the most serious of serious faces. Like she's very concerned to hear that one of her kinfolk got sick or hurt.
It wasn't related to any family business or anything else, or my, duties to the family.
No, but you're still family, so of course I'm going to be concerned. What happened?
It's related to how I'm getting sober, or why I am sober now. I mean, yeah, touring around a lot leads to a lot of drinking. And I got into trouble, but I'm better now. And you know what? We focus on the now, we focus on the bright and beautiful.
All right.
You. I mean, look at yourself. You're still pretty as ever.
Thank you, love. Well, we can have a conversation about what happened later when we're not surrounded by people. You can fill me in. No judgment, just curious.
It will be a private conversation. She still has a beaming smile for you.
I will, question out of character.
Yes.
Given that Styx does most of the cooking for the pack, have I ever seen Styx handle alcohol at all?
Likely no. I don't see him as the type to really go out of his way to make any sort of cocktails.
Okay. Different approach then.
He does know how to take the cap off of a beer, though.
Oh, that's very impressive. Okay. Given my alcohol tolerance merit, and my habit of going to pubs and bars whenever I need information and need to get the lay of the land, do I think that I could take the place of Bree behind the bar for a little while so that our Theurge could talk to her to start getting a feel for why the roots and the plants are weird and kind of compare notes on what we've heard about what the spirits are doing and whatnot. I know normally this would be my job, but I can't do both.
Look over your sheet really quick.
I know I don't technically have crafts, but I have crazy high charisma, and I have been in bars my whole life.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking. Is you don't really have any of the skills to make drinks, but you can keep people distracted long enough. So I will say you can take place behind the bar. You will probably be chatting with a lot of people, and a lot of guys are going to hit you up.
I mean, that's just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Very will kind of give a little sigh, and turn back to the pack. All right. Well, Bree knows everyone, being the local bartender, and Maeve here is she also knows everyone. She just knows everyone in a different way because she tours and is a musician. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to keep everybody at the bar busy and talking to me so that you all can talk to them and figure out what they know and maybe get us a direction on where to go.
As you wish.
Sounds good.
Lost will nod and just stick a little closer to Moon.
Bree is kind of stuck behind the bar, pouring beers and mixing, and also shaking a cocktail in one hand.
I will nod a little bit. I will kind of flag down Maeve, and when she gets over, do me a favor, stay with my friends. They're going to have questions for you and Bree, and I'm going to go help out Bree by taking her place behind the bar while you all talk. Treat them like family, yeah?
Okay.
Thanks, love. And I will head for the bar.
Very high. Family business time?
It is. I'm going to have you go and talk to my friends over there. They know what needs to be talked about, and I'm going to look after your precious, precious bar while you're gone.
Let me finish drinking this cocktail. She kind of finishes giving it a last few shakes, and then she cracks it open, pours it over like 3 different glasses, and just sets them on the bar. She does a couple of garnishes and just kind of expects people to know what they're getting. Okay, I've never really seen you make a drink, so
Oh, I'm just going to be pulling pints. Don't worry about it. And she'll kind of pat Brie on the shoulder and then kind of like shoo her away. All right, lads.
She'll kind of look at your size, go like, I almost feel like I need to get you a milk crate to stand on. Do you want one?
No. I have a big enough personality to fill up the whole bar. All right, lads. Next 2 rounds are on me as long as it's only beer.
Hey!
And I'm going to devote myself to being gregarious and everybody's friend and utilize the gift of gab.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm looking at your specialties of everyone's friend and gift of gab, and I'm like, yeah, you can keep everybody distracted for a while. Just no hard drinks. And then Bree kind of turns around, makes sure you're okay, and then goes over to Maeve. And then sees the rest of the group. So this is family? Yeah, no, it's they're part of the family in their own unique way. I think going out back into the alley is a good idea. So Bree, lead the way. And Bree will then lead you all outside. And she'll hold the door open just for everybody to go through, and then she'll kind of like lean on the door to make sure nobody's really going to try to go out.
Thank you for speaking with us. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. So I am curious about what you all are needing to know. And actually, first, let's be hospitable. It is in my family's interest, as much as you guys are cousins, in a way. What are your names?
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Moonspoken, but you may call me Donnie if you choose.
Donnie? Okay. Oh, Donnie, I love that name. It's awesome. Did your
I appreciate that.
Who gave it to you? Who thought of Donnie?
My grandfather did.
Was that also his name?
No, his name was Leonardo.
Oh. Oh my god, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's so cool.
I appreciate you saying that.
Lost looks confused at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the back and just sort of stares very intently. Why would turtles be mutant?
We'll have that conversation when it's a bit quieter, but we should focus on our task at hand.
They just nod.
This is Sticks and Stones, and this is Lost and Found.
You can call me Arthur. And Six just goes in and to shake both their hands.
Bree kind of, she's not going to really return it. She's just going to kind of like size you up and down for a moment and just nod her head in respect. And then, but Maeve will shake it just eagerly. Arthur, oh my god, you're really tall.
I mean, yes, but also my friends are somewhat short, so that does add to the effect.
No, but like, I mean, you're like, I don't know, you're just like tall. I don't know, it's just something about you. Okay, so Arthur, and do you have a name other than Lost and Found? She points to Lost.
Lost is fine.
Okay. And Bree kind of actually cracks a smile at that.
Lost will kind of bare their teeth back in an approximation of a smile, but it's more like a 12-year-old taking school photos than anything.
And then a moment of realization just appears on both of their faces. And then Bree will say, okay, so now we can do business.
There's a rot settling in. Roots are coming up, blackened. We were sent to try to take care of it, but many of us don't know the area very well. We were hoping you could give us any information that you had. Just sightings, reports, odd occurrences, things that we can use to narrow down the search area would be very helpful.
Well, Bree's gonna speak up first. I've noticed that there are like some people that seem kind of out of place. Like, I mean, like most bars. Mondays are always a bit slow. Not as slow as Sundays, but Anyway, yeah, I've noticed there's been like this uptick of some people kind of like, I don't know, they're all like burly. Like it's like a polite way of putting it. And then Baya's going to speak up. I don't know. I haven't really noticed much of anything. But like nothing people wise, but there's some like, I don't know. There's like, I understand the corruption. It's like when I get closer to like, when I go like north, kind of around, Cathedral Park, like the closer you get to Vancouver, but also to the west, but also like before the river, before like the Willamette River, like the west of that, like there's been, I don't know, like I could feel it, and there are times like I swear I hear like whispers and voices, but but like when I look around, there's like nobody there, and it's kind of weird.
No, that is extremely helpful. I appreciate it. And you said something about big burly people?
Yeah. I mean, I would feel okay, who is Styx would definitely pick up on the fact that she's, oh, never mind. Donnie. Oh wow, this is weird. Donnie picks up on the fact that she's being she's clamming up about who these people are.
Mm-hmm. You don't know us and we're recently acquainted as of a few moments ago, I understand, but if we don't handle this as soon as possible, it's going to get very dangerous for the people around you. We'd really like to take care of it as soon as we can, if you'd allow us.
Okay. I don't know, like there's been like once or twice like where they've starting to turn into regulars. Mind you, it's like, they're there once a week, and it's only been like a month, but So they're getting to the regular point. Anyway, there was like once where I saw a few of them had construction hats. I couldn't really like pick up like their conversation fully. All I know is that they were just I don't understand like why they were sorry, I'm losing track. They were cutting some sort of like stone that they said was green. And like I don't know, and like carrying construction like being in construction and cutting green stone seems kind of weird, at least the way they were talking about it. Then
did you see a logo or anything on their uniform?
That's kind of the weirder thing. I didn't see that. Like no company vehicle that they might have taken, no logo on the hat, no like I've never seen them in their like construction vests. But like yeah, it's kind of unmarked. But they were I'm off to the corner a little bit. Again, it was kind of hard to hear them.
No, that's helpful as well. You're both being extremely helpful. I know it can be hard to talk about, so
it's more of a problem that it's hard to keep all of our duties, and like I don't know, it's been harder for me in particular. It feels like it's hard to fulfill what you guys need. I really I need some extra staff, and I can't find it because I've yet to meet somebody who can handle having that kind of crowd all by themselves, at a moment's notice. Since some of the other, like one of the other packs, just sometimes they just need something and they drop by, and I'm here and I have to help them because it's my duty. And so I have a high turnover.
Well, if the three of us know anything about Veri, she's going to do everything she can to help you resolve that situation soon. Especially as thanks for your information. And he starts coughing like violently, like pulls out the handkerchief he got earlier and just like turning around and coughing.
Lost has been hovering nearby, expecting Moon to fall over at some point, and they just sort of reach over with an extra handkerchief from a pocket on their cargo pants and then offer to like help prop Moon up a little bit if needed, silently.
Maeve almost moves to help, and Bree sinks into the door a little bit, and and she's just kind of shaking her head. No, I can't get sick now.
These construction workers, did they cause any trouble while they were here, or were they just normal customers?
They just seemed normal. I couldn't really. I mean, they were just talking about like they're working in a forest. There's the green stone of sorts that they're cutting, and I mean, yeah, it's kind of what I got.
Thank you very much for all your help.
Oh yeah, of course. Maeve speaks up. I don't know. I like to be helpful. It's a great new thing. It's something great.
You don't have to act overly positive. I understand how large of a burden both of you carry.
It's not an act, I swear. Bree has not really been acting positive.
Sorry about that. He's wiping his mouth. We should get back to Very, I think. He says to the other two.
Lost nods and like offers an arm or a shoulder or something so that Donnie can use both. I assume Donnie has his walking stick, so he can use that and like Lost to prop him up on either side if needed, and then look free and just says, "I hope that your turnover gets shorter," and then starts to lead them back into the bar.
Styx is going to hover right behind Moonspoken, and he is specifically alert for any of these patrons that might get a bit too rowdy, and making sure that none of them accidentally hit or bump into Moonspoken.
Can I say what they come back to?
Yeah.
As they all walk in, Very has got the whole bar eating out of the palm of her hand. She is sitting on the bar. She occasionally leans over to fill up somebody's glass, pull a pint for them, and hand it back to them. And while she is doing it, she has got them all trying to sing along to the humors of whiskey, which is a little bit of a tongue twister, given the rhythm and pace of it. She's singing beautifully. She always does. But most of them are sort of stumbling through it, and they're all having a grand time. She is the most popular person in the room.
As was foretold.
The prophecy is complete.
And Bree actually looks over the whole bar and actually, for everybody, except for Very, because she is busy, we'll actually kind of see her relax her shoulders just by a fraction.
And when Bree comes back behind the bar, Very will hand her a rather sizable wad of cash.
Is that payment for the drinks or tips?
I'm the one who paid for the drinks. I had 2 rounds for everyone. I did the math.
But they did tip.
Well, no, I was just keeping him busy. I could give you extra for a tip if you'd like.
No. It more speaks about the patrons than you. It's okay.
They were a little distracted.
She looks you up and down. Yeah, that makes sense. And then for what Bree actually kind of like adjusts her top a little bit to be a little bit more provocative. I'm gonna try to do things your way, just for like 5 minutes probably, and then everything will probably relax back into its place. But you know what? Maybe, just maybe,
Come see me on your next evening off, and I'll give you some tips. And I guarantee you they'll give you bigger ones.
Okay.
Very kind of smiles sweetly and hops off the bar. Deals with all of the disappointed groans. I know. You'll miss me terribly. Don't worry, I'll be back at some point.
Oh, go. You're too much fun.
Be nice to Bree. Tip her well, please. I'll hear about it if you don't.
Oh my god.
And I will saunter back towards the group. All right, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
We shall.
And once we are outside and out of earshot of humans, I will look over. So, I'm assuming we're all like back in the car at this point.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I mean, you're perceptive. Donnie looks a little pale, but he just goes, there's an organization cutting into a green rock nearby. They barely told us, but we got the information, and at a river to the northwest, next to insert park name here, they were hearing whispers. So that's a good start.
A whisper sounds like your department.
I should be able to handle it, yeah.
The one you replaced also said that it felt bad near the river or a cathedral.
The Cathedral Park and Willamette River.
So out of character, Found spends a lot of time running around the nearby forest, correct?
Yes.
There are many forests.
This is a long shot, but Styx is gonna look at Found and ask, have you seen any quarries or industrial whatever working sites out when you've been running in the woods?
Storyteller, have I seen that? Can I roll to see if I've seen that?
Go ahead and roll your wits and awareness.
Okay.
And standard difficulty, which for everybody is diff 6.
Sorry, you said awareness? I can't find it on the character sheet.
God damn it, alertness.
All right, well, that would be why.
We forgot what system we're playing. Everybody take a drink.
Listen, I'm just happy I'm not crazy.
Been drinking the whole time.
Which World of Darkness game are we playing?
Apparently vampire.
Or mate.
Oh, sick.
Or changeling.
Oh, man, sick. And I'm sorry, you said standard, which was 6?
Yep, diff 6.
Got it. 3 success.
You... Okay, I'm going to give you 2 choices. Do you roam around the forest to the west or to the east?
To the east, apparently, according to the coin toss I just did.
You haven't exactly noticed much of, there's not really been construction in the east, but, you haven't really noticed anything in the east.
Lost will look at Styx and say, I haven't seen piles of rocks, but I have been heading away from the river, so I don't think I would see anything there. I can run tonight towards the river and see what I find.
That is very helpful. Would you mind if I joined you tonight?
Of course not. Company is always welcome.
Sounds great.
I will say, out in the east, you have felt touches of death.
Just all over or in specific areas?
It is also coming from the northeast, but it feels super far away.
Okay. Lost will also say, as though they have just thought of this, there is also something in the northeast, but I it was too distant from pack, so I haven't run that far.
Interesting.
Also, what color is green?
Green is what the
Leaves and grass, love.
Oh, the darker gray. Thank you.
And Very will point to her top, which is in fact green.
Lost will just sort of slow blink at Very and then nod.
The color found, not the top.
That does make more sense, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, are we going for a run in the evening to see what we can see, or are we going to this rock place thing during the day when there's likely to be people?
Either one works.
Do you want to confront people if they are there, or would you rather... And Lost is going to sort of pause for a moment, trying to figure out how to say this in human words. Is this sighting prey, or is this a hunt?
Well, I just figured we'd go and have a look-see, not necessarily confront people. Though, if we need to, I'm always perfectly capable of doing that, and not necessarily having to throw fists.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if this is merely stalking, perhaps it would be better to go during daylight so we can see what they are doing.
Then let's get headed.
All right, I will head that way. Since I'm the only one here who drives. Not even from the country, and I'm the only one with a driver's license.
You know?
Yeah, Styx's family always had people do that for them.
Yeah, so you guys are heading out to Cathedral Park as your starting point. A question?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's a start and stop traffic because this is fucking Portland. But you guys eventually get there in about an hour, being generous here. And yeah, starting at Cathedral Park, I am... None of you have the thing. Well, okay. Can I have everyone make perception and occult? Lost and found. You are going to roll something different.
Okay.
Because you have a gift.
Oh, fancy.
Standard diff?
Yes.
And it scents the worm or whatever, scent of the true form.
Scent of the true form.
Would disconcerting come into play here?
No.
Discerning?
Sure.
Discerning would not come into play here. It is quite disconcerting that you were asking that question. Sorry to be a dick.
No, you're not.
I appear to have extra botched.
Oofa. Yeah, you did. 2 1s. That's not good.
Joy. Oh, God.
That's 4 successes.
We really need to buy you some Primal Urge.
What's good? What's good? What's happening?
All right. Howl, yours is Perception Primal Urge.
Yes, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
This is going to go great. They're doing their best. It's just not very good. Is it diff 6?
Yes.
Well, I got 1.
This is... You should have more perception than that. You rolled 3. No, that was your wits, right? Okay, so it's not terrible. It's not exactly where I would, not exactly where you would want it to be. There are... So I'm going to start with Lost, and then I'm going to go to Donnie.
I also got 1.
Yeah, Lost has special. I'm going to then go to Donnie, who is seeing God right now, apparently. Then Very, and then we will do something special for Styx. So, Lost, you smell like around Cathedral Park out to the southwest. You are getting whiffs of like sick animals. Like they're still alive and thriving, but you can kind of like get that smell of sickness.
Lost will wrinkle their nose and communicate that to the pack. Well, actually,
hold on.
There is sickness in that direction. Running on 4 legs would be easier than 2.
Hold on. Donnie. Moonspoken.
Yes.
You are like you're seeing like some of the like you kind of like where Lost points out. You're looking there and you can start hearing these like birds that are like chirping and calling, and it has this like raspy kind of feel to it where and some of them have that like mucus kind of feeling as well. And you could start see like where right now trees are supposed to be in their like beautiful blooming stage. You are seeing these parts where like on the outer edges, you're seeing these dead leaves that are kind of like speckled about. And like they're a bit blurry, and you almost feel like you're imagining it, but you know. Very, you are you're also like after it's been pointed out by Lost, you're also you hear like a couple sick animals around, but it's like for you, it is a lot closer to where you guys are.
They are making noise, yes?
Yes.
What are they saying? I have bee speech.
God damn it, you fucking Disney princess.
I didn't get it last time. I was going to take it this time, god damn it. I was going to be good at talking to everybody.
Right now, it just seems like normal conversations between the animals. It's just that like the ones that you could hear, the ones closest to you are just sick. They just sound and have that feeling of that like phlegmy voice.
Are we still far enough away from the place that I can like talk to them without drawing attention?
If you get close to the the Willamette River, like there's like getting on to the like bank of the river, not many people do that, so you can get there, and there are like some like animals that do kind of like go along there that you can talk to if you would like.
Okay, I would like to do that, but I think you have a thing to do for Grizzly first.
Yes. Grizzly. You hear a lot of shouting. Like there's a lot of shouting. Kind of up, not kind of. It is up north. You're like really focused in on the shouting, and it just seems like to be this basic ass fighting about flag football. And you're enraptured in it because you hear that some people are making bets on this. And if this is flag football, like there's probably kids involved, and that ain't okay.
Styx is going to activate his whisper catching gift to more clearly hear the intricacies of this illicit sports betting ring that he has just uncovered.
Yeah, the closer you get, you do notice there's no young people around. It is just some adults who look like they're trying to get back into shape, and that there is this like betting going on. And before you notice it, like you look around and you're like, "Fuck, where's my pack?"
Can Styx go and try to find them?
Yeah, I'll take a survival. Yeah, wits and survival. I'll let you have resourceful. Oh, but this is, you don't have dots, so I guess you are just rolling that straight 4. And please roll it at diff 7. It's a struggle. But you do eventually make your way back after about 5 minutes. But for now, we will be going to our break. Thank you for watching Rage Across the Northwest. If you enjoy the story, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to follow more of our content. You can find all of our actual plays on our website at hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible. Welcome back, everybody. There's a crow swoops down to you, kind of like lands in front and starts pecking at some like it's a Burger King wrapper.
I'm gonna crouch down several feet away because I don't want to startle the burb. And they will hear me start making crow noises. Hello.
Hello?
I've noticed that you and several other creatures in the forest here seem to be feeling a mite bit peaked.
Yeah. It's something rough going on.
Any idea where that started?
Oh, it started about a month ago, and it's kind of coming from, and it's going to kind of like basically bob its head towards Forest Park before going back to the Burger King wrapper.
Aren't we in the park?
Cathedral Park. It's across. Forest Park is across the river. It is a giant. It is essentially it is a forest, like a national park kind of thing.
Okay. So if we head that way, we might find whatever is making everyone sick.
Probably. I don't know.
And it's been about a month.
It's been about a month. Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you roll this up for me? I want to use it for like some padding.
I could. Sure. And I will kind of reach over and roll it up for them.
No, a little bit looser.
Looser than that, then.
Oh, good. The kids are going to like this when they're born.
Sorry, I got so distracted from what I was going to say because you were so all in on the wrapper. You just totally threw my ADHD out the window. Does this particular crow sound a little ill?
Yeah, I'm trying to pinch my nose a little bit to convey that.
I wasn't sure if that was just because you were doing a bird voice or if you were trying to make them sound sick. Okay. What did you anything or eat anything while you were over there when you started to feel bad?
Yeah, I had what was I getting? It was like, I don't know, a few things on the floor. I was picking up some twigs.
Didn't eat any strange bugs or anything.
I don't know if they were strange. They were just bugs.
So they seemed normal, at least.
That's what I think.
All right. You said you've got little ones on the way.
Yeah.
And I will dip into my pocket and pull out like a dime. Because crows love shiny things. As a thank you, and to go start off their college fund. And she'll kind of smile to herself.
Yeah, their college fund. It's going to kind of stare at it for a minute before it kind of places it
I
on
will
the
hold out my hand.
It's going to take it from your hand and place it on the wrapper and then kind of like bend its head so that it's able to like kind of like move it a little bit and then pick up both at the same time, and it takes off.
And I will look at the others and point to the direction that they were that the crow was talking about. It says it started about a month ago, the sickness, and they were in the other forest that way.
Can I ask exactly why you spent 2 minutes rolling up a Burger King wrapper?
Because it asked me to. I think it's padding out its nests.
Lost will just nod and say, I didn't realize you speak bird.
I can speak to all animals, really. That's why I can understand you when you're in lupus.
Can't everyone understand me in lupus?
No, not unless they're also in lupus.
Lost looks genuinely confused by this. They just assumed that everyone could understand and speak to them in the pack.
Did you never notice that I was repeating everything you said when you were like that?
You do that a lot, even when I'm not in lupus.
Do I?
I mean, you do tend to do this, yes.
Is it because sometimes you speak awkwardly and people don't really understand what you're trying to say?
You understand.
That would be why I repeat it to people who don't understand. Just put it in different words so it's a little easier. She just sort of like gives a little sigh. You speak fine. System's working, let's not mess with it. But yes, I can speak to all animals. I've also got the ability to hold multiple conversations at one time. I could be talking to sticks about one thing and you about another thing, and you'll hear different words while I'm speaking at once.
Lost tries very hard not to tip their head in a quizzical dog confused motion because they think they have been doing so good at being regular human person. And they have learned that that is not a human thing that people do.
I am going to take a small liberty and assume that because I'm not doing anything for the sake of a mechanical benefit. Very is going to do two tongues, which is that she can speak at one time and two people will hear two different things.
Yep.
So Styx will hear, we definitely owe them rabbit for dinner. And Found will hear, I'm really proud of you for going into the city.
If they could wag a tail in Glabro form, they would be. And you can see their body sort of vibrate with the effort of holding back, trying not to like wiggle a tail they don't have. And they just sort of stay very stoic and nod very slowly at you like a normal human person does.
And then she will look at Styx and say, what did I say?
You said that we owe Found some rabbit for dinner tonight.
And I will look back at Found. See?
They just grin very widely in an actual natural grin, which for them comes across more as baring teeth than anything, and look at very like starting to vibrate out of their skin. Can we not be in two legs now?
Well, we're in the forest, so if you'd like to go back to Lupus, I don't see why.
The second you get to like, they drop down to Lupus.
All right. Well, hey, Moon, you still feeling all right?
Just to be clear, which forest are we in right now? Because we didn't actually say we were going to the other one yet. So, I mean,
No, we're not. We're still in the first
We're
one.
still in the park, right?
We're not in a forest.
Okay, we're in a park. We have to go to a forest. Listen.
So I was just like, I don't know how to. I don't want to like yuck your yum, but aren't we in like just a park?
Yeah, you're not in a. If you look at PC notes.
No, I was just saying, it's like, did this happen? The drop to Lupus happened in. We went. This was a walk and talk.
Yes.
Cool.
This is a walk
Awesome.
and talk. We're in the forest now. That's where the Lupus drop happens.
They said they could.
Like, yep. Very true. Moon is a little bit away, and he I think while they were doing that last bit of conversation, he's been trying to inspect the forest for any signs of that rot.
Okay. How?
With my eyeballs? With my eyes? I think he'd probably be doing searching for similar signs that he's seen of corruption from the worm before, just in the physical world.
Physical world. Okay. Right now, everything seems normal, other than like some dead like leaves on the trees. There's something kind of like tugging at your like spirit at the moment.
In a direction?
No.
Okay.
The best way I can describe it right now is it feels like tugging.
Okay. He will turn to Very. Sorry, I just wanted to get a look around first.
No worries.
I do feel a tug, but it just kind of seems around at the moment. I can't pinpoint anything as of yet.
Well, why don't we start moving, and you tell us if the tugging somehow somehow pulls you in a different direction, or if it seems like it's pulling you closer to wherever we're going.
He will turn to the Found and kind of like tap them on the top of the nose. I'm going to need that as well.
Lost just looks up at you and wags their tail.
I think that's a yes.
Yep. I appreciate it. Let's get going. How do I want to go about doing this? How do I go about doing this? OST of ours.
Okay, so that's a question for me. All right.
Yeah.
So you're wanting to investigate what is pulling at your spirit.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's a few ways. Well, there's one way to do it with two routes, I should say. So since it's your spirit, it's Umbra related. To look at Umbra stuff, you can either peek across the gauntlet, or you can step sideways.
True that.
So peeking is clearly just your eyes. You're not crossing over. You're not really exposed. You were just seeing. Stepping sideways, you're exposed to malevolent spirits if they're around, or even non-malevolent spirits.
Yeah, I think I'll just step sideways. If you want to take a look, Found, I'm gonna go to the other side real quick.
Found nods. And above the table, I was taking notes at the time, so I missed it. What was the exact ask for Found? They're doing it regardless, but
You're looking for worm stank.
On this side?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, given that we're looking for worm stuff, the second Moon says that he's going to step sideways, Veri is going to point at Styx. You go with him.
Sounds good.
And I will stay here with our Lupus.
Lost looks at Veri and like tugs their head in a direction in a almost like come on sort of gesture to indicate that they're gonna go off and like start sniffing and tracking.
I will follow. If it becomes very clear that I'm not going to be able to keep up on 2 feet, then I will spend a rage point and drop to Lupus.
We'll see.
I mean, I could probably roll for it. I actually have primal urge dots, but you know.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
So, my two boys. I'm going to need a Gnosis roll from each of you at difficulty 7.
Gotcha.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Why has this happened to me?
Moonspoken, I am going to offer you the opportunity to rescind your roll and to roll again. Because somebody botched, that means they are now stuck in the gauntlet. And that they will need somebody else to come help and rescue them.
What I noticed? Is that how that works?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. No, it's all good. As he's going through, like turns. Is this the stones part? And he's gonna go back. All right. Okay. So don't do anything. I've got you. Let's see. What do I do?
All right. So he's kind of like stuck in. So he's stuck. Like part of him is in the spirit world, and the other is physical. And it just like in your experience, this is usually when like you've experienced it probably once in your like life as Garu so far, and it is these horrifying visions. So what you will do is roll your gnosis. That's all you need to do. You just got to roll that again. It's going to be difficulty 7.
Cool. All right. Here we go. 2 successes.
Yeah. You're able to step sideways and rip him fully over as you're stepping sideways into the Umbra. Styx, you were seeing the talon of the worms starting to emerge. Like it's ripping somewhere in permafrost and it is starting to rise up. And you're getting all of those corrupting feelings that you aren't enough, that Gaia is gonna die, and that you should die with it. That's when you feel... that's when you feel Moonspoken pull you over.
Well,
Styx he's kind of shaking right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Vironz, if I could like narrate something interesting that shouldn't have any mechanical thing. I think that Styx's form is currently like a little bit out of control. Like some fur is popping up just for a few seconds, or his eyes are changing back and forth between wolf and human, and just stuff like that as he's kind of trying to pull himself together.
All right.
Hey, look into my eyes. All right. You are Arthur.
I saw.
Styx, look in my eyes. Styx, my eyes. You are Arthur. You are Sticks and Stones. You are a warrior of Gaia. Those claws will never reach us. We will stop them. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Focusing on yourself. Nice and easy. And take 2 deep breaths for me. There you are. One more. And there you have it. Like pats you on the chest. White as rain.
Thank you, Moon.
There we go. Now, you just take a second, and I'm going to... And he finally takes in the woods around them, than this side.
All right. So here you see that the sky around the forest, it's almost like night and day as you're like closer to the edge. You're able to see on the outside where it is still kind of bright and sunny, where Helios is doing his work. And then you look back and you see darkness and it is clearly like there is a part as you're like looking up, you could see where it is centered, where it is the absolute darkest. And it is this kind of like sick, like not sick, but it is this like very dark green feel. And then as you look down at the trees, it's like they have these skeletal versions of themselves with like bony, like their branches are like bony fingers. And the ground is covered in this like toxic neon colored like fungi and moss. It kind of looks like it's breathing. And there's still some like whispers on the wind here.
All right. I'm gonna try to look for where it's centralized if I can.
You're gonna travel in?
Well, I was gonna use my eyes first. Like, is it just I don't know what the forest looked like, and now I'm trying to imagine the forest in a spirit world. So
Okay.
are we looking up a hill? Are we looking down a hill? Is it just the forest in a flat plain?
Kind of, yeah, it is more like a flat plain. There is some stuff that slopes down to the river, but that is not really where that like centered like darkness is.
Gotcha.
I would like to do two things, if it's possible.
Okay.
First, I would like to do a partial shift to gonna try to get the lupus -2 perception difficulty by shifting Styx's ears and eyes. And then Styx is going to draw his clave and just have it out.
Second, yeah, go ahead and roll.
That is 2 successes.
All right. That's all you're doing right now?
Yeah. And then other than that, he's just going to follow behind Moonspeaker, just being alert for danger. I mean, Moonspoken.
All right. So yeah, you guys are going to follow in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to go over to a very and Lost and Found. Are you guys conversing at all as you guys are like scouting?
Not unless Found seems to want to talk. Very doesn't want to be a distraction any more than her Hamid stomping around is a distraction.
Lost is very focused at the task at hand, just looking for any sign of maybe they can find like the trail of a sick animal or just anything they can find, any weird smells that don't seem normal in the forest, etc. And they'll make conversation if they see something interesting. But until then, they're just sort of like, gotta find this for the pack.
Okay. Can I have you roll perception and survival, the both of you?
Of course.
I don't have survival. I don't suppose I could go for perception and occult?
Nope.
Okay.
Standard?
What's the difficulty?
I think it's 7 because you don't have survival.
Okay.
Or
so
sorry,
normally
8.
it would be standard as 8.
Yeah, because it's a +2 if I remember rightly.
So is it 6 for me?
Yes.
Since I'm tracking, would my specialty, I know it's a different skill, would that apply?
Well, is it under where is your tracking?
It's under investigation.
Barry, do you also have investigation? I'll accept either one. You don't have either, actually.
No, I do not have either. I don't see shit.
I was trying to be helpful.
No,
It's okay.
it is very fair. I forgot you have tracking signs, so yes, I will fall under your investigation.
Okay, so perception investigation then?
Yeah.
Neat.
With tracking signs as your specialty. Yeah, Barry doesn't really find anything.
This is not Vary's forte. Vary is mostly just here to like back up. Holy cow! You don't need my help. You got this.
They can do.
5 successes. Go, baby, go.
So yeah, Lost and Found, you are able to see, like, as you guys go deeper in, you're kind of starting to see where there are these remains of animals along the forest floor, and the closer you're getting, you're kind of like seeing like, oh, these are getting older and older and older. Like something is almost, it looks like they're trying to keep this like barrier. So you're like, the first like major animal you see is like some deer and moose actually as well.
Deer and I'm sorry, what was the second part of that?
Moose.
Lost will find all of this and just find all of the rotting bones and leave Barry here and sort of glance back at her while still keeping an eye on things, and is now starting to look for something that could have done this, like something that could be a danger to them and Barry, and will say to Barry, this is not the way this should be. Why are there so many? These are too old. These bones are too old. Why would they keep so many dead things like this? And Very, you will notice, not for the first time, more than likely, that when Lost is speaking in lupus form, they're definitely much more articulate.
I think Very will have a look around. Now can I potentially roll something like occult to see if there's any sort of like rhyme or reason to it?
Yeah, the closer you're getting in, yes, I will allow you to do that.
Okay, not that I'm great at this because I'm really not, but
you actually have dots in occult, so it's not the.
I do have a dot in occult. One single dot.
One singular dot. Sorry, I was giving you too much credit here.
Standard?
7.
You're killing me. I will burn a willpower for 2 successes.
You're missing a die, my love.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I typoed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a dice pool of 4 for this. I don't want to cheat you out of this.
No, I don't. I don't. Intelligence occult?
No, perception.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
I will roll one more. Nope.
Okay, so still
2
2 successes. All right. So from here, it does look like, from what you've learned of your studies back in Ireland, you are kind of like picking up on some facts like, oh, I remember reading that some like Fomori do this to kind of mark their territory against any other Fomori that they're not working with.
Okay.
And you can kind of start seeing those markings on the corpses that kind of like give that, like, if you had sense worm, you would go like, oh, this would pick up.
from my basis of knowledge, do I know if this is like, is territory like territory in the broad sense? Like there's a lot of space that Fomori tend to go, or are we just getting really close to some sort of like a den or a lair?
This is like more. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a bit of a lair.
Okay. I am going to start kind of backing up a little bit because we should not be tangling with anything like this when it's just the two of us. And I will kind of gesture for Found to follow me. Found, we're gonna back up and we're gonna go find our companions and we will come back together as a group.
Lost will start to growl very low and do that like predator backup without taking their eyes off of the pile of bones and things in front of them, and just say, I don't like this place, but I understand.
Nor should you. Pretty sure we're awful close to Fomori's lair, so...
Stink is awful. We should... leave and get the others.
That's what I said we were going to do, so come on.
Lost is following.
I will head back to where we saw the boys.
All right. So the boys are going in. Yeah, you guys are...
We're just gonna go down the way a little bit to take a look at what we were seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't...
No, I know.
Okay.
You're not like fully going in, but you are still
all right
going in. Yeah.
Right.
No, you're not engaging. That was my understanding. You're not going to like engage with anything if you find something.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys are kind of like going deeper in, you two also kind of like see like where these markings are, but they're more like signposts in the Umbra. That for Moonspoken, you can clearly read. Get the fuck out if you're reading this. And you can kind of see these like this twisting root with a lot of mushrooms like sticking out of it as well, that is working its way up the pole of the signpost. And just due to like your nature, you can tell it is just this kind of like sickly ooze, is like sickly oozy thing coming out of the root as well.
So you mentioned that the signposts were readable specifically to Moonspoken. Can Styx not read them?
No.
Can you hear me?
I can. Were you saying something before and I didn't hear that?
Yeah, my internet decided to completely refresh itself, and I don't know why. So yeah, hello everyone, I'm here again. I was gonna say, can I? Let's. He's gonna turn to Styx like, yeah, we've seen enough.
I would agree with that. We should head back and hope that none of us get stuck this time. She gives a little smirk.
Can I try to see if I feel any other spirit here?
Are you muted, Vironz?
No, I'm. You probably didn't hear my but
We did not.
Nope.
Let's do perception and enigmas. which is a bit weird. But yeah.
I'm here for a little bit weird.
So it's just like a weird dice
would
roll.
discerning help?
Yes, I will allow you to have discerning.
And what's the difficulty?
This will be difficulty 8.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's get it. What's good? 5 successes.
Okay. So something has been
Jesus.
working to cover up this like other spirit's presence. While it's still kind of obvious, like but like spiritually, you weren't really getting the feel until you're like reaching out, and now you're actually getting that feeling of, oh shit, this isn't like a Fomori, like turning the land against us. They turned a spirit, and a powerful one at that. And they were working to hide that feeling hard. So something is being planned here, and it is not good.
Okay. Let's he does that thing where you're like reaching behind to feel if someone's there. And like accidentally like puts his hand on Sticks, like, oh sorry, let's go. This is so wrong.
Are you okay?
I will explain where they can't touch me. Us. It? Well, let's go. He will slip sideways. And
Sticks is going to wait until after Moonspoken has successfully gotten all the way across, and then he is going to step sideways as well.
Moonspoken isn't going anywhere until you go first.
Sticks has the clave to kill anything that tries to get you out your back is turned.
If you don't get through, I need to be here.
Fine. And then yes, I will roll.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're rolling.
All right. Fuck, I'm gonna have you both roll. Because you're on the Umbra side of the gauntlet, this is at -2 difficulty, so you're rolling at diff 5.
Gotcha.
So no botch is really all I'm saying. And neither of you did.
Sticks is so back.
Yeah, on the other side, takes a deep breath. They turned a spirit and they were trying to hide it. We don't feel anything because someone's deliberately making sure that we don't. We need to find the others.
Spirit would have been here for them to turn.
Probably one of the wilds. But I don't know as of yet. I haven't been here. We need to find the other two.
We should find the other two.
Yeah, Sticks, I'm sorry, I don't know. We need to find that thing immediately. Takes a look around. Where are we now?
You guys would have had to go back over to like the river because you still need a reflective surface to step through. And as far as I know, no one has like mirror shades, and even then, those don't even fully let you step sideways through them. So you would have had to go. Basically, you would have had to go back no matter what.
Yep, we're at the river.
Which is where we were going anyway.
What's that? There they are.
Yeah. The other two have been waiting there a while, and since it takes you both 5 minutes to cross over, they've just been waiting.
Lost has been rooting through a nearby bush trying to catch a squirrel.
Dexterity survival.
Got
And
it.
Barry is watching and wondering if when they get the squirrel, if they're going to eat it or if they're going to try and give it as a gift again.
No nimble-footed.
Yeah, I didn't think that would apply. Standard?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you got your squirrel.
yeah. They managed to snag it without actively climbing up the tree. Get it caught nicely in their jaws and end things very quickly because they don't want to be cruel. And then they turn around to bring it back to Very and clock that she has this "oh no, not again" look on her face. And so they just like sit and decide to eat it themselves.
She very will clap when they catch the squirrel, and the clapping gets just a touch louder when they don't try to bring it and drop it in her lap again.
Very
They will finish their snack and then wag their tail furiously when they come back.
Good job.
I am a very skilled hunter.
You are incredibly skilled.
Sorry about the wait.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, apologies. We found it.
So did we. What did you
Well,
find?
Warning signs to stay the fuck away, but it's clear that they were trying to hide it. They turned a spirit and they set up a whole bunch of protections to try to hide the fact that it was even there, that they did anything.
Is turning a spirit normal? Like, did Baines and Fomori do that?
Not character, is it?
Kind of. It's typically done with the help of a black spiral dancer. 90% of Fomori can't travel across the Umbra.
Right.
Sorry, I should say 90%. That's actually too accurate of a statistic. Most Fomori can't travel across the Umbra.
No, most Fomori can't travel across the Umbra. They'd need help. Probably from one of the dances.
Well, fuck.
What did you see?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I hadn't started yet, so.
Oh, I was going to say, at the mention of dancers, Lost just starts to growl quietly.
We'll reach over and scratch it like that place between their shoulder blades. Deep breath. That's what we're here for. We'll deal with it.
They just release a very dog-like snort.
All right. So, was there signs that there was more than one, or does it look like we're dealing with one?
We didn't go much deeper, but I would think one at the moment.
And how powerful would something like that have to be?
Seemed like crossed his arms, like thinking. The size of the corruption and the shadow it had over the Umbra. I would need help.
Well, I just meant how powerful, as in, like, is it going to take more than one pack to deal with it? Do we need to go back and get help?
No, that's what I mean. I would need help to cleanse it.
Sure, but we've got to kill the damn thing first.
Exactly.
So how powerful do you think it is?
I don't know. Sorry, we didn't get close enough. We sensed that and turned back.
All
The
right.
entire area was full of corruption. There were warning signs telling us to stay the fuck away, that someone planted that.
How are you going to say something? Oh, sorry.
We didn't want to keep going with just the two of us.
I understand.
Lost will perk up and say something that was old enough to... The bones that we found were too old. Something that has been doing this for that long must be somewhat powerful, at least.
Oh, sorry.
GM,
Yes.
when I was investigating the bodies and looking for the markings, did I notice signs of how the body, like how those animals were killed, and did they all match?
Yes and yes.
All right. Something old and substantial, then.
What did you find?
We found a lair, or at least we were close enough to one that it was marking its territory.
No, we should take care of that first.
I will nod a little bit and look over at Styx. Well, you're a war leader. Does this sound like something we should be handling on our own, or do we go back for help?
Styx is going to consider for a moment. And... Could I ask, out of character, from Styx's experience, and who am I kidding? He has the overconfident flaw, of course, going in now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay.
I think that... I don't think that at this time we should get the other packs in the Sept involved. I think we should try to tackle the Fomor lair tonight.
You want to do it at night and not during the day?
I forgot out of character that it wasn't already night.
It's I would say
like late
probably
afternoon, I assumed?
Yeah, it's late afternoon, closer to 5 to 6 p.m.
Oh, Miller time.
Though, I do think for now, I do think we should go and investigate the lair, but let's plan on having this be some more information gathering before we commit to going in guns blazing.
Well, we got as close as I think it was terribly safe for us to do without risking getting into a scuffle. I don't know how much more snooping we're going to be able to do without it knowing we're there.
Lost will chime in and say, I am fast. I could try to get in and get out very quickly if something goes wrong.
We are not sending you in there by yourself.
If it's for the good of the pack, I could try.
Losing you isn't for the good of the pack.
I agree.
If we go in, we go in together.
And usually I err on the side of caution, but this is too big already. We need to get this process started.
Veri will pull out her phone Was I given like a cell phone number with the people for the people back at the Sept just in case?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, so we have no way to contact our point of contact short of going all the way back up there?
Yep.
Great. Okay.
Did you forget that the Sept leader is the Silver Fang?
No, I just assumed that somebody around them had a modicum of sense. My mistake. Okay.
Stubbornness is great.
I am going to. Mm-hmm. I'm going to reach out to Bree. I'm just going to send her a text message. With like as close to our exact location as I can get. Say if you don't hear from me in an hour, find someone high up in the family, aka somebody Garu, and tell them that this is the last place I was. She wouldn't actually use the word Garu. That's why she just says find somebody high up in the family and tell them that this is the last place that I was. Because she wants to know that, they have a place to start looking just in case.
In that case, I guess we're going in.
Okay. Right. So yeah, as you guys are going in, I am assuming that Arun is the taking point.
Styx would be leading the way.
Okay. So yeah, the deeper you go in, the more, like, as you saw in the Umbra, it's kind of like mimicking what you see now, except this is more dead leaves, rotting trees, and and now you're picking up on your spiritual side of yourself, going like, oh yeah, this has like worm emanations all over it. And as you guys keep going further and further in, actually the air does physically start getting colder. I'm gonna look at her character right now.
I'm spending a point of rage so that I can go to Krynos.
Okay. You don't need to spend rage to go to Krynos. Moonspoken, but
yeah, it's your breed form.
I'm just angry. No, I'm kidding.
Styx will also spend a rage to go to Krynos.
Okay. I am going to bring this up because I know I said this before, but I don't think you guys remember it. This is Skeevy's not a bound outfit. Where are we putting our clothes?
Oh, I forgot about that because we usually do a bound outfit. I mean, Very will just strip and tuck her stuff like up in a tree.
Yeah, Moon will just plant the staff and just hang the clothes on the staff.
Styx does have a bound outfit.
Because Lost had changed to Lupus originally, can Very also put Lost clothes up in a tree? Because I imagine that when they changed, Very picked out their clothes.
Yeah. To be honest, I was just assuming Very was doing that because Very is extremely kind.
Lost just has this habit of stripping to get to Lupus immediately all over. Very's used to it.
Which is not that odd of an occurrence given where she's given that she's from a big sept.
Correct.
Lost for right now will stay in lupus form and is looking for a path that keeps the pack in sight but allows them to sort of flank and keep an eye in front of and behind the pack so they can call out if something is trying to like sneak or surprise them.
Okay. All right. So everybody but Lost and Found is in their war forms. Truth Hearing, Unbroken. Are you doing anything with your Unbroken Cord as well? Now that I'm seeing it. You don't have to. This be just like looking.
I guess I can try to activate it so that if I need it later, I can use it. This is one of the ones you have to like turn on and get it going, right?
Where did we pull that from?
Unbroken Cord is from the players or from the main guide.
It's from the main guide.
I'm pretty sure it's recommended for alphas, which is why she has it. I'm mostly just thinking if I were going to use it for anything, I would be using it to give Primal Urge to our lupus, just in case they need to go to Krynos.
That would be a good idea.
I don't have much else that can help in a fight, so.
It's like, I gotta check this, and I feel bad having not checked it before. There it is. Jesus, you spent a lot of points.
I did.
All right. So, should be. Yeah, this is when you just spend.
Okay, cool. Then I will spend Gnosis, 1 point of Gnosis, to give Found 2 dots of Primal Urge. I don't get to use them once they have them, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Neat.
All right.
I don't think anybody else needs Primal Urge, so.
Is there any... Is anyone going to sneak? Because, like, mind you, you're in war forms. Sneaking is still technically a possibility.
Lost will try to be stealthy so that they get an advantage over whatever it is they're going to wind up fighting if they can.
Okay, admittedly, you were the best one at being. You were the one to be stealthy in your current form.
I mean, I could try.
Yeah.
Not great, but I'll try.
Stealth is not an impossibility. Just because you're big does not mean you can't hide.
Sure, I will try. What's our difficulty?
It's going to be difficulty 7 for Krynos forms and diff 5 for lupus. Because you have more area to hide with bushes.
1 success.
Trees are going to be your best friend for Krynos.
Okay. Styx will also try to sneak. And I would like to spend a willpower to activate whisper catching, just in case there's something being quiet or speaking in the area, so we can hear that.
There's no way that the Theurge is the only one who can't sneak. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, sounds right.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right, because I'm just walking in. Like, I can tell.
You could still roll, you'll just have a harder time.
I have 2 dots and Dex, and that's it. If I botch that, it's so fucked.
Just spend a willpower, don't botch.
It's a terrible idea.
You don't have to sneak, I'm just saying, is anybody sneaking?
Yeah. Nope.
Is it Dex and stealth, or is it just straight stealth?
Dex is stealth. Diff 5 for you.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll take it.
Because you have more places to hide.
Jesus.
I'm going to have some rolls after session today. All right. So you're activating whisper couching, so you will actually hear some stuff.
Sorry, I missed 2 dice on my roll. That should have been 2 more. I forgot I was doing a Hamid roll. Whoops.
Go ahead and roll 2 more dice. We'll see if it adds. Oh, it does. I'm just gonna write you as LNF in my notes now. Sorry. Whisper catching. You are hearing. Does this only work on the plane that you're on?
It just says within earshot.
Within earshot. Oh, that's a different story. Okay. So no, you are not hearing anything. Not within earshot. So yeah, as you guys are kind of mostly sneaking forward, like taking lighter steps with Moonspoken, not entirely. He is. You guys are able to keep going forward, and you see larger amounts of these what looks to be like sacrifices, and you're able to kind of like Moonspoken. You're able to read it the best as if they were like written in spirit speech on these animals, saying, if you're reading this, get the fuck out. And the further in you get, the cleaner it looks, but also angrier in a way. Like this looks like, as you're closing in, it looks like their mind isn't like as splintered or affected by whatever's going on. Like whoever's doing this, it's not splintered or as affected as like it was like the further out you get. And as like the closer in you get, you start feeling like as like it's cold, it feels damp, and you guys are all smelling this fungi and mushroom, and it I mean, I don't know if you guys know like fully what that smells like, but it really is like that. It's not fresh, but it's earthy, but in a sick way. And there you guys actually see, as you come up to it, you see a circle surrounding that is clear cut. It is a damn near perfect circle of clear cut trees and one massive one in the center. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you for listening to Rage Across the Northwest, a Werewolf the Apocalypse actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Vironz. In Vino, Veritas is played by Bloodied Porcelain. Moonspoken is played by Grizz. Sticks and Stones is played by Grizzly. Lost and Found is played by Howl. Our intro music is by Ikoliks. Our art is by Olesia Bezula at fiverr.com/Susie Nocheck. Editing is by Vironz and Termite.